Alright guys, welcome back to another video here on the Ghost Flash channel. As you can see, I have all, I guess it used to be 6 cars, now it's 5, but I have all 5 of my cars right here behind me. And in today's video, I'm basically going to go over how I'm able to afford 5 cars at the age of 21 years old. So before I go ahead and show you all of the cars, I'm going to tell you right now, out of all the cars, only one of them is currently financed and the other ones are all paid off. I'm going to go in depth on how I purchased the cars, in what order I purchased them, and as well as the monthly payment on the one that I'm paying and the insurance rate for all the cars all together and whatever else I can think of along the way. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, this is my 2010 Genesis Coupe. This is my first car out of all my cars that I have purchased. So this car I purchased around maybe 3 years ago at CarMax. I paid around $17,000 out the door with the car. It was used, had roughly 40,000 miles on the car. Right now it has 65,000. This car I was making payments on, and about a year into having the car, I got into an accident with another person. It wasn't my fault in the accident, but it doesn't matter. The car was totaled out for $13,000 in damages total. We totaled out the car, sent the car to the junkyard. I purchased the car back for $1,200. I'll insert a picture somewhere on the screen of what the car looked like when it got totaled. And I basically bought a car back from the junkyard and rebuilt the entire front end of the car and got the whole car repainted. Then I ended up doing the whole wide body, all the other stuff to the car. So currently I do not owe any money on the car. The car is officially paid off. I have the pink slip. But yes, this is the first car of the fleet. Now I'm going to go ahead and take you on to the next car behind it. So as you see right here, this is my 2011 Mustang GT 5.0. Now this car is the second car I purchased after the Genesis was totaled and I was in the process of fixing it. I needed a car to drive in the meantime, and so I purchased this. This car out the door was roughly $24,000. I purchased the car with 20,000 miles. The car now has 31,000 miles. I've been the owner of it for a year now and is the only car that I've currently financed. As well, before this car I purchased the 2018 Honda Grom, brand new with 0 mileage. I actually just sold that bike yesterday, so I no longer have that motorcycle. As you can see, it has some modifications. I lowered it, did wheels, full exhaust, cat deleted, tuned, and all that fun stuff to do to the car. It makes roughly around 415 wheel horsepower and is a very, very, very fun car to drive. And I will take you on to the next car that I've got. So as you see right here, this is my 2000 Mazda Miata NB, and as you can see, it is very disgusting. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like when I first got this Miata, and I basically redid the entire interior, redid the entire exterior. I put a whole drivetrain in it. I had a motor in it once before, but I pulled it out and sold it because I needed money at the time. I sold the bumper and headlight. But this car I never actually got running, but it was my project, my drift car project that I was going to get running. Never did it. It's been sitting underneath the car cover for the past maybe 8 months or so. I might finish this build sometime in the near future. I'm not really sure, or I might just get rid of the car because I don't need it because of the next car that I'm going to show you guys. But this is I've always wanted a Mazda Miata, one of my favorite cars on the planet. And if I ever do get rid of this, just expect another Miata to enter the channel. Funny story, actually. I actually did not purchase this Miata at all. I got it for free. I found it on the Facebook Marketplace. Some guy was selling the rolling shell. He wanted 200 bucks for it. I was like, all right, I'll give you 200 bucks for it. It don't matter to me. I got my friend Christian actually helped me out with the trailer, and my friend Matt, shout out to you, hooked me up with his truck to be able to go pick up this car. Went down there, saw it was actually a lot more junk than I thought it was. The guy, it was just like, just take the car. I don't want it. Take the car, take it off my hands. So I actually got this car for free. So that's how I got that car. So as you guys can see, this is my 1992 300ZX NA slick top. It's very hard to find these in a slick top, so I'm very happy to have gotten it. I actually got this car for free. So now before, when I got this car, it was originally my friend Grayson's. Shout out to you, man. He bought this car for his first car. It was stick shift, very fun car. I was one of 300ZX, so when he got it, I was really jealous and actually loved it a lot. He basically had the car for maybe around a year. He picked it up for, I believe he said, somewhere in the $2,000, maybe $3,000 range. And the car currently has 130,000 miles on it currently, which is pretty low for the year. He was actually so kind. After he shipped out to the military, he gave the car to me to basically fix what it needed to be fixed while he was gone. I was going to give it back to him when he returned. Now when he returned, I had basically got his reaction to me refinishing the car. I cleaned the interior, painted a couple things, fixed some things on it, added some parts to the car, and he was in love with the car. And he actually saw how much I fell in love with the car as well. So he was very, very kind and generous to actually give me the car. He was like, no point in me having the car. I'm in the military. He is no longer in California, so he's traveling the United States and probably the world. He's just gonna buy a car somewhere out wherever he is, so he was kind enough to donate the car to me because he knows I'm not gonna get rid of the car. I'm going to keep it and build it, and he can always see the process of the car. When every time he comes home, he's more than welcome to drive it and or drift it. So that is how I got to this 1992 300ZX. And last but not least, the 5th vehicle that I own currently. I used to own 6 as of yesterday, but now as of yesterday I also now do not own 6, I have 5. So this is my 2003 Yamaha FZ1000, and I basically found this bike scrolling through Facebook Marketplace while at work. I had nothing else to do, so I was trying to figure out something to do. I scrolled upon this bike for $1,200, but I basically said, hey, I'll give you 800 bucks for the bike, not thinking he was gonna do it. And he said, yeah, sure, come on down, take a look at it, tell me what you think. Came down, saw the bike, and I actually really fell in love with the bike. And it's a very nice bike. It's a FZ1000, so a very fast bike. It has roughly 25,000 miles on it currently. This bike might be going to a new home in a couple of days because I might be selling it. Currently, I do not actually pay registration or insurance on the car. Grayson is still paying for that while he is away until I get transferred to my name. This, I'm not currently paying for either as well because I just picked up a few days ago. If you guys would like to see another video or a walk around of each individual car, let me know in the comments down below. I'll give you a walk around video for each and every car. That basically is how myself at the age of 21 owns 5 cars. All right, last but not least, I have my 2020 Harley-Davidson Iron 883 Sportster. I just recently picked this up, so I'm continuing the video of basically of me showing up all my vehicles, cars, motorcycles, whatever. This is my brand new 2020 Iron 883 in matte black, completely stock, other than I added these rear foot pegs, this strap in this rear seat, and then I have that also. Rear seat that attaches right here for like a backrest for the second passenger. The bike had originally, I believe it was 15 miles when I picked it up, and now 576 miles. As you can see, I put a lot of miles on the bike so far. I took it on a long road trip home from San Jose to add to my collection of many vehicles. If you guys want another video basically telling you how I afford all these cars, what I do for a living, and a lot of like, go ahead and comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next Ghost Flash video.